Hi, welcome to Another Year Bolder. My name is Jamie. I'm currently on a 100+ pound weight loss journey. I'm working on getting healthy and getting fit. I am in my late 40s. I'll be 48 in January. And I'm trying to do all this before I turn 50 because I want to hit my 50s in better shape than what I am now. I am following the Diet Free Life method with Robert Ferguson. They have multiple programs inside of the Diet Free Life for multiple different people who are on different lifespans, different routes, different stages in life. I'm currently on their iCore program, and iCore is for anybody who's over 40, who's struggling to lose weight, who's menopausal, premenopausal, or perimenopausal. And I do fit those categories. I'm over 40, I'm premenopausal, and I have endometriosis. So those three things all make my weight loss a little bit slower than what I did in my 20s and 30s. Uh, I work with Robert Ferguson, who is my coach, and we tried different things to see where I gained weight, to see where I lost weight, and then we went from there. So what I have is 3 meals a day. My breakfast and my lunch will consist of a protein, a slow carb, and a half of a portion of a fast carb or full fast carb. And then my dinner will consist of a protein and 2 slow carbs. All of these are portion controlled sizes. I don't weigh anything. I don't measure anything. I don't count calories or carbs or anything like that. I don't count macros. It's just portion control. And then for my snack, so it's 3 meals a day and 1 snack. My snack has to be between 100 and 200 calories. And then because I'm a female, for males, it's 200 to 300 calories. Now, I can eat anything I want as long as it falls into those three categories: proteins, low carb, fast carb. And then my snack can be absolutely anything I want as long as it falls between 100 and 200 calories. That does have to include my drink. So if I'm drinking something, the calorie from my drink needs to count. Usually I have water with a true lemon packet in there, and that's 10 calories. So it's not a lot of calories to count. But other than that, that's the only time I count anything, is just during the snack. So for anything that I drink, I prefer to have 0-calorie drinks or no more than 25 calories if possible. I do have mini Dr. Peppers every now and then just because, I was a soda drinker previously and I still am, just to kind of make sure that I'm not craving it or feeling like I have to have it. I do allow myself 1 or 2 of the mini Dr. Peppers a day. I don't usually drink them for my snack. I usually have them with my meal. But when I do have them with my snack, I take that calorie count in. So I think they're around 90 calories for the mini Dr. Peppers, which means whatever food I eat can be 110 calories. So I don't go over the max of 200. That's just a way that I can continue to have some of the things that I enjoy without giving it up. And you'll see, if you looked at all of my other videos in the past or current or future, I do sometimes have candy. I do sometimes have cake. I do sometimes have ice cream. But my meals are very, very healthy. Usually it's like chicken or pork chops, sometimes steak. I'll have salads. I'll have cucumbers. I'll have strawberries and blueberries, all kinds of things like that. So I am eating healthier all around, but I do allow those foods that, those indulgent foods every now and then. And as long as they're in my calorie and in my portion control, it's okay. I can have whatever it is that I want as long as it follows my guidelines. Anyway, with that said, I'm currently in week 14. I just wrapped up week 13 and I have the results from that week. I started August 2nd, 2025, and it's now November 4th, 2025. So I've been on this for a few months and I have lost a total of 22 pounds so far. Really excited about that. I lost an additional 3 pounds this last week, week 13. I am losing weight slow and steady. I'm not doing it rapidly. Slow and steady is the best way to go. That way I can not ruining my metabolism. I'm not ruining my body. I'm not going too fast. And then, I'm not going too slow either. So I generally lose about 2 to 3 pounds a week. There are some weeks where I won't lose anything, or some weeks I'll lose 1 pound. But generally I stay in that, I say 2 to 3 pounds, but I stay in the 1 to 3 pound range every week where I lose. I haven't gained yet. There was a mishap week 10 where my scale said I gained, but it had to be recalibrated. I had actually lost. So I haven't gained since I've been on it, and I'm really happy about that. My first goal was to go from 314 pounds down to under 300 pounds. That was my first goal. And then my next goal, I'm just making small goals. So my next goal is to go down to 275. and I just reached 292. So I'm going to go over where I started versus where I am now, just to kind of give you an idea. All right. When I started on August 2nd, my glucose was 141. My weight was 314. My BMI was 62. And my waist was 55 inches. These are the only things that my weight loss coach asked for. He would like a body fat percentage, but my scale doesn't do that, so I don't have it, but he calculates it on his own. So currently, as of week 13, which was this past Saturday, my glucose went down to 109. My glucose does go up and down. It fluctuates, but it has not gone back up to the 140. And then my weight is 292, so that puts me at a 22-pound loss. My BMI is currently 57, which puts me at a 5-point loss. And my waist is 53 inches, which puts me at a 2-inch loss altogether, which is okay because my waist isn't usually one of the places I lose first. Oh, and then my glucose, it went from 141 to 109, which is the 32 points down. Sorry if you can hear all that noise in the background. We live on the corner of a very busy intersection, and you can hear everybody that's passing by. Anyway, I'm really excited that I've lost an additional 3 pounds. I'm super happy to get to 22 pounds. I do have some before pictures, and I'm trying to decide if I'm going to show my before and current pictures like this month or not. I'm trying to decide if I should do it at the 3-month mark, which would be now, August, September, October. Yeah, it would be now. Or if I should do it once I lose 25 pounds. I'm thinking I should do it once I hit 25 pounds or more. I'll probably do the before and after pictures. Not that I really think you'll notice a lot, but you might. I do notice it. I've lost some in my face. I've lost some in my chest area, and I've definitely lost some in my lower abdomen area. And my husband says he sees it in my legs. I don't see it in my legs, but he does. So we'll go with that. With that said, I want to give an update on my husband because a lot of you know, if you've been following me for a while, and if you're new here, my husband fractured his knee the first week of October. And he is with a physical therapist now. And I'm so thankful because either this week or next week, he's going to be getting a new brace. So he's going to get a new knee brace where he's going to be able to move around a lot more and get him into the process of where he can walk without the crutches again. This is extremely exciting for the two of us because he really wants off the crutches. He really wants to go back to regular everyday life where he's moving around and doing everything he needs to do. He knows he'll have to take it slow to keep recovering, but I'm excited for it. That way he can help me with the dogs because I do have my own injuries. So walking the dogs, we walk them about 6 to 8 times a day. We have a senior dog who needs to be walked often just because she can't hold it anymore. So walking them all the time, and they're not little dogs, they're medium-sized dogs. So it's not as easy for me. And we're on the 4th floor. So, you know, I have to take them down to the 1st floor, which we use an elevator because there's no way I could do the stairs with my knees. But anyway, excited that he's going to be getting a new brace. He's going to be able to start walking on it a little bit more. And I know he has to do this slow and steady as well. We don't want him re-injuring it. We want him to get better. That way he could get back to his full life again. I know he can't wait for that. But anyway, we're excited about that. I'm excited about my weight loss. I'm still in physical therapy for my fractured tailbone. I know we're a fractured pair is what we call ourselves. I'm in physical therapy for my fractured tailbone, and it's getting a lot better. So all in all, everything seems to be going great. I still have not met with my weight loss coach. I did meet with him last week because he was sick. Sorry, my hair is all up in my face. I didn't meet with him last week because he was sick. I was supposed to meet with him this morning, but I had something come up. So I had to reschedule it. So I'm just going to meet with him next Saturday, or this coming Saturday, sorry, because I can't get our schedules to coordinate. He's busy, and I have a lot going on between my husband's doctor's appointments, my doctor's appointments, all the dogs, and then everything else that we are doing on the side. So that's our update for now. I'm going to continue going on throughout this week as I have been. I did start walking, whatever you want to call it. I started walking again this week. So I walked on Saturday. I did 2 blocks. I'm going to do a workout today. I'm not sure what workout I'm going to do yet. I do live here in Central Florida, and it has finally cooled down some, not a lot. So on the cooler days, I do like to walk outside. But when it's really hot, I do not enjoy that. Here this last week, it's been around 50 to 60 early morning, so it's been feeling really good. And then about midday, it hits 70 to 80, which is great too. But once it hits that 80 plus with the heat index, it's not comfortable. But right now it's really cool, really airy, really breezy. So I'm going to probably do some more walking. I don't know if I'm going to walk outside today. I did find some chair exercises that I might start doing. The chair exercises would be really good because, like I said, we're on the 4th floor and I don't want to disturb my neighbors below us. So I might do the chair exercises today. Who knows? I'll let you know. But stay tuned. You'll get to see everything that I ate this week and what I'm eating. If you're new to this channel, I am a very picky eater, but I do show what I eat at the end of every video where I do the weekly updates. That way you can kind of have an idea of what I'm eating. Now, if you want to start this program on your own, if you want to join a coach, you can. Just remember that mine is catered towards me and what I'm going through with my premenopausal, my endometriosis, and being over 40 and weight is struggling to come off. However, if you do decide to join one of their coaches, they'd be happy to help you. Or if you're doing anything else, my mother-in-law is doing Weight Watchers. She and I like to talk about our results and what we're doing and how we got there and, like share our motivation, things like that. If you want to share your stories with me, I am happy to hear them. I love hearing anybody going on a journey, whether it be weight loss or just self-reflection, whatever it is. I'm happy to hear about it. And I love hearing those stories because, it gives me more motivation as well. So anyway, hope you like my channel. If you do, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, subscribe, click that notification bell. That way you can be notified anytime I post a new video, which is generally on Thursdays and Saturdays. And I cannot wait to continue this journey and keep giving updates. See you next video. Bye.
I did create a portion control template where you can kind of go by a guide of your hand, like a thumb, a finger, palm, things like that. It's coming up next. It's going to show you how you portion out your meals. This is generally what I use, but I have templates that I also use from Diet Free Life. And then throughout the week, you're going to see that some of my snacks were well over 200 calories. I will definitely indulge every now and then, but I'm not going to do it every single day. I think there's a cake that's going to be coming up that my husband got me. He knows I love Carlo's Bakery cakes, so he got me one of those. And then I think the next day he went to Dairy Queen. And also you can see where I had 2 fast carbs on one of my breakfast meals. There is one day a week that I'm supposed to double up my fast carbs. So I chose to do that. I think that was on Monday, if I'm not mistaken. I had Chick-fil-A burrito, ended up only eating half of it, and I had some hash browns as well. But I hope you enjoy learning this. And if you have any questions, please let me know. I'm happy to help in any way that I can. And I love to hear from you. So please leave a comment below. Until next time.